Welcome back, gamers. We've reached the final year of the 1980s, a decade that changed gaming forever. If you've been following along, we've covered the top video game rentals from 1985 through 1988, and now it's time to wrap up the decade with 1989. As always, we're keeping things fun with the rental store theme, though availability may have varied depending on region. This year was packed with sequels, innovations, and some of the most iconic games of all time. Plus, stick around for some bonus facts at the end. Now, let's jump right into the top 5 video game rentals of 1989.
Amateurs rented games from Blockbuster 5 days straight.
Are you game enough? Blockbuster has more copies of new releases than ever before.
Kicking off our list is a game that took players on a globe-trotting treasure hunt with none other than Scrooge McDuck. DuckTales was a platforming gem that combined tight gameplay, memorable music, and challenging levels. The pogo jump mechanic was a blast to master, and the game's non-linear exploration kept players coming back for more. Whether you were renting this for the adventure or just to hear that iconic theme song, DuckTales was a must-play in 1989. At number 4, Dr. Wily was back, and so were we. Mega Man 2 took everything great about the original and cranked it up. With better graphics, a killer soundtrack, and some of the most memorable robot masters in the series, it's no surprise this game was a rental favorite. The challenge was tough but fair, and those passwords meant you could keep making progress even if you had to return the cartridge. This was the game that truly cemented Mega Man as a gaming legend. Pizza Time is at number 3. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES game was a massive hit, thanks to the popularity of the cartoon and toys. While the game was notoriously difficult, yes, we all struggled with that underwater level, it was still one of the hottest rentals of the year. With each turtle having unique weapons and the promise of battling Shredder, this was a game every Turtles fan had to get their hands on. At number 2, we have the game inspired by the blockbuster 1989 Tim Burton movie, Batman for the NES let players take control of the Caped Crusader in a dark and atmospheric action platformer. With wall-jumping mechanics, a variety of weapons, and a tough-as-nails challenge, this game was a massive rental hit. The hype surrounding the Batman movie helped push this game into near-constant rental status at video stores. It was the perfect way to keep the Gotham City action going after watching the film. Topping the charts once again, Super Mario Bros. 2 continued to dominate rental stores. While it first hit shelves in 1988, its popularity carried over into 1989 as more and more players dove into its unique gameplay. By now, players had figured out the best character for each level. Admit it, we all used Peach for those tough jumps, and the game remained a go-to rental for those who hadn't added it to their personal collections yet. Bonus fact time. Bonus fact number 1. Did you know that Mega Man 2 was almost never made? Capcom originally had no plans for a sequel, but the development team worked on it in their spare time, and it became one of the best games of all time. Bonus fact number 2. While Batman was a massive hit on the NES, there were also versions released for the Game Boy, Genesis, and PC Engine, each with different gameplay styles. The NES version, however, is still considered one of the best Batman games ever made. And that wraps up the top 5 video game rentals of 1989. The 80s may be ending, but gaming was only getting bigger from here. What was your favorite game from this list? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to check out our previous countdowns covering 1985 through 1988. Stay tuned as we enter a new decade, because next up, we're kicking off the 90s with 1990s top video game rentals. Hit that like button, subscribe for more gaming nostalgia, and as always, keep playing and keep reminiscing. Thanks for watching.